The story begins in a small Austrian town called Lustenau, where lace has been produced for more than 200 years. About 50 years ago, the first Austrian manufacturers traveled to Nigeria and visited the merchants on Kosoko Street to see if they were interested in lace. The rest is history. In October 2010, the beginning of a new chapter was marked by the arrival of 4 Nigerian fashion designers who had been asked to create the interpretation of Nigerian fashion using Austrian lace. Etombasi of Etombasi Fashions, Falake Folarin-Koka of Tiffany Amber, Frank Osodi of House of Bruno, and Godwin Makiye of Vivid Imagination were invited to visit Lustenau and to explore the long history of making lace. After Lustenau, the journey continued to Vienna, where a fashion show took place displaying their outfits at the opening night of the African Lace exhibition at the Museum of Ethnology. Embroideries or lace come in the most different shapes and forms. Their basic fabric can be voile, organza, or cotton. The patterns are then embroidered in great detail and sophisticated color structures. African women fell in love with the lace from the beginning. The light materials and the embroidered holes made it particularly wearable in the climate of Nigeria. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, or celebrations are always characterized by the presence and fascinating color of lace. The lace available today is made specifically to the taste of Nigerian men and women. It is highly customized according to the customer's requests. Austrian lace has indeed passed the test of time 50 years later. The beauty and highly sophisticated quality materials are still extremely popular amongst modern Nigerian men and women.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Austrian Lace Nigerian Fashion event. This is more than just a fashion show. It is a celebration of history, culture, and trade relationship between Austria and Nigeria for the last 50 years. A lot of people have been working together to ensure the success of this project. My name is Omoyemi Akerile, founder Star House Files and a fashion consultant. Welcome to the Austrian Lace Nigerian Fashion event.
My name is Shanae Hoopman. I'm the commercial attaché of the Austrian Embassy based in Lagos. As the commercial section of the Austrian Embassy, we're responsible for helping Austrian companies while they're doing business in Nigeria. And of course, lace and the lace manufacturers are one of the biggest parts of Austrians doing business in Nigeria. And for me, it's always been very fascinating the way that Austria and Nigeria, countries that are so different, have such a close connection that's been going on for about 50 years now with regard to this lace.
When the Austrian lace manufacturers came to Nigeria 50 years ago in search of new business relationships, they went to Kosoko Street in Lagos, the hub and lace garment district for Nigeria. There they met different women who have since become a part and parcel of the Austrian lace industry. They're commonly referred to as the lace ladies. They come from different parts of Lagos, Oyo State, and different parts of Nigeria. Some of them have even passed on the trade to their children, and we're hoping in the future to their children's children. Let's listen to some of their stories.
My name is Mrs. Masi Timtayo Wolana. I'm from Ikene. I started the business in 1968 when I was in London. Then we moved back to Nigeria in 1970. Then I decided to move forward. So I started in Austria in 1971 around March.
My name is Yinka Fora, and I run a company called Foradora Fabrics. I started a couple of years ago, 7 years ago, in what I do, which is obviously related to my mother. I was born into the business. My mom started the business in 1971, and I wasn't born then. So obviously, I was born into her business, and I have always participated. I've always been involved in the business.
I'm Tolani Balogun. My company name is Tolibi Fabrics. I started the business 13 years ago, which I inherited from my late mother, Mama Olubodun. I was a banker. I was working in Nigeria Bank for 20 years. I started this business after my mother died. My mother was one of the pioneers in lace textile in Lagos State. And because of her goodwill with the manufacturers over there, that informed my decision to go into the business.
For SAS, we tend to deal with almost all the manufacturers in Austria. All of them, because all of them are basically our friends, because we have a vision of trying to meet the needs of everybody.
I have so many of them, and I'm still with them up to now.
The lace industry particularly blossomed during the oil boom of the 80s. That's when some of the Austrian lace manufacturers decided to set up factories in Nigeria. We had up to 20 different factories located between Lagos State, Ogun State and Oyo State. The lace manufacturers decided to start manufacturing lace in Nigeria and set up to 20 factories. Today, one of those factories is still active in Nigeria. Let's go to Supreme Lace in Ikeja and find out how lace is being made.
Okay, my name is Rudy Bosch. I'm Managing Director of Supreme Lace Limited. Since 1979, resident in Nigeria, is more than 30 years. The reason to manufacture lace in Nigeria is manifold. First of all, is the biggest market for laces in the whole world. It is the closeness to the customers that we are direct here. Customer can come to us if there is an ashwebi, they want to produce for a wedding ceremony or whatever ceremony they have, they can come here and we can produce a design for them in a certain color, in a certain quantity very quickly. The idea of this exhibition in Austria and in Nigeria in a cooperate effort is, I think, is very good. It wants to promote the good relations between our two countries.
Like we said, the Austrian lace manufacturers have been coming to Nigeria for the last 50 years and they've become a part of our textile industry. Some of them are here now. Let's go watch them interact with their customers.
My name is Markus Riedmann. I am the new president of the Austrian Embroidery Association. I am running my business here in Nigeria since 1997.
My name is Wilfried König. I am the responsible manager for Africa in this embroidery trade for HKG Embroideries in Lustenau.
Is it new design?
That's a new one.
Is it a new one?
That's a new one, yeah.
Is it 95 euro of this?
Yes. When you come back after quite a long time of absence and you see those customers you know by name from those days, and when you see how encouraged they are, how they are talking with you for the upcoming seasons and whatever, you feel like coming home to your mother after a long, long time.
So this was also a reason why we like to do this big fashion show now in Nigeria in cooperation with designers out of Nigeria together with embroidery fashion from Austria. A lot of our customers always came with the argumentation that their customers, they don't really realize the original Austrian embroideries from other embroideries which are also sold in the market. So, and I'm very happy that after such a long time of development, we are ready to present tonight at this fashion show the new Austrian security label. It's a hologram label with more than 12 security features inside the label. The label will be protected on each of the 5-yard pieces, originally and really made in Austria. So if you see that label on a 5-yard piece and you even ask the ladies who are selling those things, do you have original Austrian embroideries? And then you are now able to really check and control whether they are selling something or they are really selling the original Austrian quality to you.
4 Nigerian designers collaborated with Austrian lace manufacturers to produce a collection for Nigeria. The designers are Tiffany Amber, Itwen Bassi, Franco Sodi, and Vivid Imagination. After a very successful photo shoot, museum exhibition, and fashion show in Vienna, it was decided that the project be brought home to Nigeria. For some of the designers, it was the first time working with lace. Let's go to their studios and find out what inspired them, what they're working on, and what we're about to see tonight.
My name is Godwin Anthony Mekuye, the Chief Designer, Vivid Imagination, Nigeria. And most Nigerian men want to wear laces to weddings and church occasions, chieftaincies and all that. So we've always worked with Austrian or laces generally, and I think most of the lace manufacturers come from Austria, so we've always worked with them. We work more with laces that are not with holes. We work more with laces that are just generally plain, but with embroideries, because the newer generation will get easily attracted to that than the ones with holes.
My name is Folake Folarin-Koka. I'm the creative director to the Tiffany Amber brand. The brand is 13 years old, and we're known mostly for floaty fluid fabrics. So working with lace, this type of lace is somewhat new for us. When I think of lace, I think of a particular lifestyle and a very resorty lifestyle, but more, I think of different, certain cities. I think of Saint-Tropez, I think of the south of France. So this collection is built around that, and I hope it translates as such by the time we finish.
Yeah, my name is Itwen Bassi, and I'm the creative director for Itwen Bassi. This particular collection has been, I've just kind of fused a lot of things that represent the Itwen Bassi label, or should I say the essence of Itwen Bassi. So I'm looking at, you know, like a cut, I'm looking at fit, and looking at just a new type of engineering in terms of you know, the technicality of handling and working with lace. I've actually enjoyed working with the laces that have that are cotton based and not so much the organza type. I like the cotton and the kind of voile type laces. Those have worked for me.
My name is Frank Osodi Richard. I'm the creative director for the House of Bono on the Bono Creazione. For me, I think it's a richness and the quality of the fabrics. The richness in the motifs on the fabrics and the colors as well. Before now, I used to think that, I love draping. I like to drape fabrics. I like to drape, and then tools are very good to drape because they're very soft, and then you can always combine them with other tools as well. However, since I started working with Austrian lace, it's different. You know, I know I can do a whole lot more with plain fabrics and the laces, and you can cut out the motifs. You can place them whichever way. Some of them are very alternating as well. Right now I can work with all kind of lace.
The history of Austrian lace has made it a part of Nigerian culture. The future still keeps that role, but expands it much further into the wardrobes of modern fashion and quality-oriented Nigerians of today and tomorrow.